Hey everybody, welcome to day 21 of our 30-day self-improvement challenge. This is Claude McFarlane, founder and CEO of the McFarlane Group, and I am really happy to be here today. I am here with State Representative, newly elected State Representative Jason Fields, who is a personal friend of mine as well as a professional colleague of mine. And today's topic that we're going to talk about, that I'm bringing Jason in on, is value. Nowadays we talk about change a lot. But I don't feel that change has a whole lot of merit if you're not bringing the value that's going to, support it. And in our city, in our community, in our world today, we need to talk about value, finding your expertise in what you're doing, finding your niche, and finding what is it that you're bringing that can enrich the lives of other people. So, Jason, I just want to get your feedback on that, especially in your position now, about value.
And I think when you look at, and you and I have talked about this, when you look at your personal struggles that you and I both we rose from,
right?
The value or the value proposition starts with you have to value yourself. You have to value yourself so that once you learn how to do that, you can be effective to help uplift the community.
Right.
So when you look at a lot of the things that's going on, the crime, the violence, the not valuing education,
right?
You have these systematic problems that our community is faced with because there is a lack of value. If you do not value yourself, how can you value other people?
Right.
And if you do not value yourself, how can you be a witness? How can you be a leader? How can you be of help to another individual?
Sure.
And so when you look at what you do, when you look at the things that I do, and some of our friends, Alonzo Kelly, Nick Dillon, Denise Fields, the value of yourself is what equips you to help others in the community.
Right.
And so you're doing this 30-day challenge because you learned to value yourself first. And once you did that, you realized that there was some self-worth. There were some things that you could offer the community.
Absolutely.
And by doing that, that's how we help our community.
Right.
But it has to start with you, the individual, first.
Right.
And that's why I love what you're doing, man.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that we actually spoke about before was the collaborative value. Collaboration is a hot topic nowadays because everybody's so siloed. Everybody wants to do what they want to do and make sure they're okay and bring value personally to themselves.
Yeah.
But what about collaborative value of a whole? Can you speak to that?
I think I think you can see it in the inner circles that we hang with.
Yeah.
How you and I will call each other to bounce ideas off.
Right.
Alonzo Kelly is another good example. I can't tell you how many good ideas he's come up with. And when you collaborate, it makes you sharper. There's the phrase that iron sharpens iron.
Right.
And so when you collaborate with individuals who are in a position, or they're in a position or a place where you want to be, the collaboration it ends up being a win-win situation for everybody. And so you and I are looking at collaborating on some things, but again, it started with the value, the self-value that we had to have for ourselves.
Right.
And more importantly, once we got over the self-value, we valued each other.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
And there is the way I value Claude and what you do in your business. I know that there is some longevity there. I know there's success. I know that there are some things that you can bring to the table for me in my personal life, which will only help me further. And so when you value yourself, you will seek out people who you value to collaborate with.
Absolutely.
And it's a win-win formula.
I'm telling you, I love this man. This is why he's in my inner circle, honestly. Jason is just a remarkable human being, and some of the shared and the individual things that we've both overcome, and how we look to our community to say, I'm good, or I want to be better, but who's the best? And let me surround myself with those people, and that's why I hang around with this guy. Despite or regardless of maybe political beliefs or anything, I know him as a man, and I know him in his character. That's the basis that I know him on, and that's why I endorse him, and that's why he is my friend as well as my business colleague. So thank you guys for joining us. We could go on long. We probably will. You another one that we might do a part 2 with, right? But thank you for listening in. Make sure you find your value and see how you can take that value and proposition it to collaborate with others to help sharpen them. So find me at Claude McFarlane, the McFarlane Group at gmail.com. You can find me on my website, McFarlaneGroupLLC.com. Jason, how do we get in touch with you?
I'm on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. In fact, if you just Google the name Jason Fields, my contact information will come up.
We can do it.
Or
Contact
you can
me,
go
and
through Claude.
I'll get in touch with Jason. So thank you guys. I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. Thank you for joining us on this 30-day challenge. We're almost there. Be blessed, and don't forget how to rise. Thank you.